This video is sponsored by CharGen Pro, makers of the super comfy Airfoams Pro ear tips. Hey, it's Chris. I love AirPods. You love AirPods, especially AirPods Pro. But you know what? The AirPods Pro Life can get even better with the help of a few great accessories. We're gonna basically explore all the best ones in this video. We're gonna be checking out all the best cases, all the best chargers, the best ear tips, and even some surprise items that I'm guessing you would never have guessed existed. Just in case you're new around here, make sure to check out my AirPods Pro tips video when you're done watching this. All right, let's get started by talking about some cases. You can see I picked out a few here to check out. I'm gonna zip through these like really quickly, but what I wanna do is just show you what they look like, tell you a little bit about them, give you my impressions, and then just kind of pick my favorite. But I'll link them all up in the description for you. All right, well, I already know. I wanna start with this Alto case. It's the leather case that I picked out, and you can tell why. It just looks really great. Everyone that saw these cases laying around before I made this video picked this one out of the group as their favorite. Whoa, got some fake plastic AirPods in here. All right, so this is a two-piece case. It's leather, but it's not 100% leather. There's some rubber around the side here, and I actually kind of like that, all right? And just slide the bottom on just like that. Really like how it looks, and I like that you can see the charging light here as well. It's not obscured. I really like this case right off the bat. I don't even want to take it off, but yet the show must continue. All right, next up we have this Elego case, which yes, looks like a Super Nintendo. And whoa, where is the top? Oh, it's inside, okay. Doesn't fit quite as flush as I would like. Definitely nostalgic. Just looking at it, it brings back some childhood memories. And I don't know if there's a ton of drop protection here, but at least it's gonna protect against scratches. I'm not a fan of the carabiner. Some people might like this, it's just not for me. I also picked up this metal case from Case because I thought metal, that's different. Let's see what that's like. It's actually really light for being metal. Really light, surprisingly light. Honestly, this feels like plastic. How can it be metal? Oh, this is interesting. This one actually has a sticker inside. So you can peel that off and it will stick to the top better. They must be worried about the top coming off. Whoa. Yeah, I guess it needs that sticker. Ooh, that looks so good. Man, this thing is slippery. But whoa, that is such a good looking case. You guys know I'm a sucker for the Stormtrooper black and white thing, and this has that going on. Doesn't seem super protective, but wow. If you just want it to look good, that looks good. Okay, next, I have never tried this. You guys have seen this all over the place. ZenPods. ZenPod or ZenPod? ZenPod Pro. And it's a fidget spinner / AirPods Pro case. I had to try it, just to try it. Now, so far, this is the only case that is all one piece. But the whole thing here is that it's a fidget spinner. Whoa, doesn't spin all that good. You can't squeeze too tight, apparently. All right, if you squeeze tight, it doesn't go. Don't squeeze, and it rolls pretty good. That's kind of fun. It feels flimsy though. It feels like a very cheap product, to be honest. Okay, you can't spin it when it's facing up and down. You gotta hold it level, like flat, horizontal. I don't know, it feels really gimmicky. It's not nearly as good of an experience as I was hoping that it would be as fun, because I like to fidget. This next case is just your basic silicone case. Probably gonna be kind of similar to this Elego case. The packaging's interesting. This actually reminds me of getting like an ink cartridge for the printer. It's a two-piece, what do you know? What I liked about this was the color was a little bit crazy. I thought maybe this bright color would be a good way to help locate them without having to go through the Find My app. This one actually doesn't fit quite as flush as I wish it did. That would drive me nuts. Talk about fidget stuff. I would be fidgeting with this all the time, just trying to get it to line up. But I like the design, I like the look of it. And you know, the price really can't be beat either. This is gonna be one of the cheaper options out of what you see in this video. You know, you do get what you pay for. It feels cheap. These next two cases are the rugged options that I found that I liked. One is Catalyst, one is from UAG. Let's start with the Catalyst because it seems maybe the simpler of the two. All right, right off the bat, it feels very much like a lighter or something. This one's got a clasp to make sure that it's gonna shut all the way. That's because it's waterproof. It's like a two-step process. 3 steps with the clasp. 1, 2, 3. Then you can get your AirPods going. That's nice. That's pretty cool, but it's bulky. I'm just gonna say, you gotta know why you're buying this before you buy it. because that's a beast. All right, so let's see what this UAG case has to offer. This one looks even bulkier, maybe. This one's also waterproof, and there they are side by side. I don't know which one you guys like the look of better. I definitely think the Catalyst one's a little sleeker. Both of these have little rubber plugs at the bottom you can just open up if you want to charge these with an actual cord. This one's got a little lever that flips. Oh, that's way cooler. Similar internal rubber lining there, and the AirPods slide right in, shut. This is way better though. Boom. Oh, that's fun. Both of these solutions are just like protecting your AirPods with a tank. Rugged is almost an understatement here. All right, looks like a case graveyard here, but out of all of these, which one's my favorite? You guys already know, just based on my reactions. I would say I would go with the leather. Just for everyday use, that is definitely my favorite. It's just the simplest, just best looking solution, I think, out of all of these. All right, before we get to the other great accessories, let me tell you about today's sponsor, ChargeN Pro. Makers of the world's most crowdfunded AirPods Pro accessory, the Airfoams Pro ear tips. Maybe you've already heard of Airfoams Pro from the successful Kickstarter campaign with thousands of people already loving them. But if you're looking for a more comfortable fit for your AirPods Pro than the silicone ear tips provide, you've got to try these awesome premium foam tips. They're perfect for making those super long calls. Why else would you buy these? Well, they're super soft, they stay in your ears, they don't fall out, and importantly, they can provide better sound isolation. If you ask me, it's $21.99 very well spent, so hit the link in the description to learn more, and also be sure to check out the form fit and the ear hooks as well. I'm super excited about today's sponsor because these foam tips are just an amazing upgrade for the price. Okay, next up, I wanna show you guys something unique. This is from Spigen. I don't know how to pronounce that. I never know. But this is a product called the Shine Shield. I don't know how much experience you have with your AirPods yet. Maybe you're just looking into getting some, but this area inside the case, it can get kind of grimy and dusty. When you use them, they're in and out of your pockets and stuff, and you know, it gets a little bit dirty in here. If you wanna keep these nice and clean, then grabbing something like this dust shield could be very beneficial. All right, now we got a pretty heavily modded AirPods Pro setup going on. We got the leather case, we got the dust guard hanging out, keeping things clean, and we got the foam tips, which are for comfort. This is coming together. These are like the ultimate AirPods Pro right now. Well, almost. Next up, we gotta talk about charging because there's nothing worse than getting ready to listen to something. You're headed down to the treadmill, you're ready for that podcast, you're ready for the Andy Mineo to start playing, maybe some Holvey, and your AirPods are dead. That is the worst. I'm kind of saving the very best thing for last, the big ticket item, but this thing is definitely cool too. This is the Sateki USB-C wireless charging dock, and it's very cool for the simple reason that you can plug it right into your Mac or right into your iPad Pro, which is what I'm gonna be doing right now, and get your AirPods charging. All right, here's a big moment. In it goes, just like that. Pretty flat here. It sticks up just a little bit, maybe, off the table. AirPods with the Alto Case, will it charge? Yes, it will. This is really satisfying. Oh man, I really like this. So the AirPods die, you've been sketching, you've been working, and here you go. Boom, you can charge the case while you're listening to the AirPods before you head out. This is really convenient and doesn't take up much space. This is a brilliant product. Sateki's always coming up with cool stuff. They got an Apple Watch product that fits in just like this too if you want to charge your Apple Watch. What I like about this is that it doesn't feel cheap, but is it cooler than the Belkin Boost Charge Pro 3-in-1 wireless charger with MagSafe? Now, this could easily be considered an iPhone accessory, an Apple Watch accessory, or an AirPods accessory. It just so happens I'm making an AirPods video, so I've included it here. But I've been wanting to get my hands on this forever. It was like pre-order for a long time because of the MagSafe. So here it is, it's debuting in the AirPods video. I can already tell you, the worst thing about this by far is the price. It's more than you really want to pay. It's more than I wanted to pay. Here's what's in the box. It's really basic. It's literally just the base with the MagSafe, with your Apple Watch port built in, and your power cable. That's pretty much it. That's a really grippy base. I wasn't expecting that. That's really gonna stay put there. So you have some options. If you really wanna kick it up and just like max out and get the coolest, best, newest thing, this is what you're looking at. If you just want something a little simpler for your setup, you got a Mac, you got an iPad Pro, or an iPad Air with that USB-C, then maybe this techie product is good enough. It's the best. All right, let's do this in order. iPhone, MagSafe, there it goes. It's charging. Apple Watch. You know, surprisingly, I've been really getting into this sport band here. The Sport Loop, it's kind of become my go-to lately. Not necessarily my favorite in terms of looks. You know, you can sleep with it, you can exercise with it. Sometimes you don't want to switch things out too much. All right, so phone, watch, final piece of the puzzle, AirPods Pro. Yep, charging, looks great. Actually, I think it looks great. I'm seeing it from the back, you're seeing it from the front. Ooh, that's nice. This looks good on your nightstand. This looks good on your desk. I mean, you could put this anywhere and it's gonna look good. All right, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Everything's gonna be linked up down in the description. Tell me what you guys thought. What was your favorite case? You know, is there some kind of great accessory that I left out? Link it up or at least mention it down below so everyone can check it out. Maybe we'll feature it on AppleHype. You guys are on AppleHype, right? I know I've mentioned it a couple times. If you haven't gone and checked it out, applehype.com, or there's also a YouTube channel, there's a podcast. I'm gonna give you a daily app, accessory, and one news item that you can check out every day in like no time flat, right in time for lunch. Go check it out. There's also a new episode of what used to be the Daily Tech After Party up, available. We're just rebranding it. Same show, but it's got a new name. Hey, it's Chris. For obvious reasons, I want to talk about stuff that's not just Apple, not just tech, but kind of culture, you know, mostly Apple stuff, but culture also through the lens of an Apple user. So check it all out. Thanks for hanging out today, and I'll catch you guys later.